Okay, Goonies, in today's PUBG Mobile video, I'm playing a little payload mode, and I'm going to mix it up a little bit and go solo squads. Now, in this particular video, guys, I actually record my in-game comm while I'm rolling solo. Now, I don't talk a whole lot when I'm running solo, unless maybe I get a downed opponent or something like that, and I want to toy with them, but there's a little bit of conversation there. But also, I'm going to do some post-commentary to the video and tell you kind of where my headspace was during the video. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Better than you bring it back, tell them play that shit again, tell them turn up the bass. Turn it up, better than you bring it back, tell the DJ turn it up, better than you bring it back.
Okay, Goonies, as you see here, I've actually landed in Stalber. I was about to call it Stadler. I don't know what's wrong with me. I always call it that. Of course, a bot comes up. I've actually just shot a flare, and I know a lot of you guys are asking, Goon, why are you in Stalber? That's a good question, absolutely, because you guys know mostly I drop hot, and Stalber is probably about the last thing from dropping hot. Well, in this particular video, and the night that I played this game, you guys know, some of you that follow my socials, that my iPad had messed up, and I had to get a new iPad. Well, I didn't have a stand for it, and what I did was I took my old stand. Yeah, look at this, look at this. I'm so sloppy. And guys, the whole video you're gonna see me super sloppy, because what it is I've got a makeshift stand, right? My iPad wouldn't go in the old stand, it would just cut the power, it would hit the switch, and so I'm having to play on this precariously perched iPad on, and I'll show it to you. It's right here. This is the case that I have it in. Typically, it's a Zuggy case, really good made case. But of course, I just had problems. So what was happening was my iPad was slipping off of the case, and it was in the middle of fights and everything. So this video, luckily, I got a huge amount of luck this video. There was several engagements where my iPad had slipped off, and I was actually sideways on my controls. And oh, guys, I don't even know how I made it as far as I did in this video. But there's things, there's things to be learned from this, and we're going to talk about it. But right here, I've got a whole squad on me, and I do the dirty. I do this guy dirty. They didn't push me. They should have had a guy flanking behind me right here at this corner, and two guys rushing me at that corner. They did not, and I actually end up just taking these fights one by one, which is what you need to do when you're hit by a superior force. I've got this last guy. I hear him, and there you go. Pre-fire the corner, he's out. That was funny. That's all I had to say about that.
Pretty funny.
Pretty funny. See, and I mean, you're not, a few minutes later, you're not going to get a ton of commentary from me when it comes to when I'm playing solo. There's just not. I mean, I'm actually all visceral at that point. I'm listening and I'm reacting to the stimuli. And right here, I decided to go on a little trip with a helicopter. I'm just actually, hunting squads to go down on. Now, I did get an AUG, but what ends up happening in this fight, and I've got super lucky, guys, I'm not even going to lie, because this is one of the ugliest fights that I've had, and a lot of it had to do with that iPad. But right here, I land the chopper, and my setup for the AUG was not optimal, and I did not even check it on the corpses. So what happens is my AUG is all over the place. I cannot spray correctly, and especially with the iPad situation, the stand. I know a lot of you guys think it's just so easy to do like a clip or a magazine dump and not on an iPad versus a phone, but really and truly, guys, a phone with gyroscope is far superior than an iPad with a stand when it comes to holding recoil. So right here, the team decides to land, and watch how ugly the spray is, guys. I'm actually pretty embarrassed about it, and I start getting. I was hoping to take this guy with that shot, but of course this particular rocket is harder to aim. I'm taking fire. This guy just was slower. I got lucky right there. If he were a better player, I probably would have been knocked at this point or killed him. So, and right here, there again, I'm all over the place with the spray. Super embarrassed. Don't know how I survived, but I did. So And there again, we're going to see, like, I've seen so many mistakes when I actually made the edit on this. And I'm trying to blow up just in case there's a guy in the helicopter just chilling. I tried to blow the helicopter up, make sure that I get that kill. And right here, I'm just going to thirst because I'm a thirsty bastard. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. So right here, I want you guys to pay attention. Now, I've got a lot of stimuli. I've got people coming up on me, and I've got people below me. Now, watch this. I thought that was a dude, but right there to the left, did you see him? I did not see him when this was live. And I know a lot of you guys are like, Goon, he's laying down, he's snaking in the grass. I didn't see him. He did not shoot at me, but this guy behind me did not see me. He was actually looking around. And he's actually a real person. Listen.
What's up, amigo? How are you?
Hear his mic noise. He
Sorry
doesn't
for the
talk to
thirst.
me.
I thought you were with this other group.
I'm not really sorry for the thirst, man. Now, that let me know there was a guy still down there. Did y'all see that rocket just pass right over my head? But I started taking fire from this guy's partner. Luckily for me, he was a terrible
Take it
shot.
extra, buddy.
Yeah, he
He ain't gonna make it. He almost got me, though.
Kudos to him. He almost got me. But right here, guys, I make several mistakes here. This Jeep is riding. I am injured, and I put more emphasis on the heel, but I should have went ahead and missile locked this Jeep, because by the time that I missile lock this Jeep, I cannot finish them. Let's pay attention to the names. I didn't before. So, Ray Barbara, and then I'm going to get him again. I think I get another knock here. I'm not quite sure. Let's watch. No, that was Ray Barber then. I got one knock there. Anyway, this guy here, that's a random, probably a bot. Don't really know. And then this guy decides to actually press me after I've had all these engagements. He finally decides to come forward and have a fight with me right here, and I go ahead and take him out. So that guy could have had me at any time when I was tied up with those other two guys, but he did not press me. I don't know why he didn't press me. Maybe he was scared. I don't know why, because that exhibition of shooting right there was pretty embarrassing. And Goonies, I deserve any criticism in the comments because I was struggling. But just know that my situation with my iPad was not optimal. There's the Jeep that I destroyed.
Gotcha.
And I know they're up here. So I was thinking he was in that house. They were not in this house. I've already checked it out. Cut that out. But listen. We're going to get this dude. This guy's pretty smart. Watch this. He gets out of his car. Smart man. The only thing that he's not smart at is he doesn't know after 150 yards that grass does not render. So I'm going to lay down because I'm having trouble controlling this hog. And see, you can still see I'm still everywhere. I really wish that wow, phone call. I really wish that yeah, note to self: turn volume off of phone when you're making recordings. So right here, I actually get the kill on that, and this guy right here, I'm gonna start shooting him, but then there's a guy in the window. I don't see him. He almost got me. That was a DP, kind of sketch, but it's okay. So I've got zone pushing. Well, guys, we're getting down to the wire here. There's 8 people left, and I'm pushing. I know that there was some action down here. You know, so I'm coming. This is where this is matching. This is where that guy was shooting me. There in the houses behind me. I took the house on the hill here, and I'm just going to kind of fortify this position and wait for people to rotate. Yes, I know you called me. Content creator problems.
Right,
sorry about that, guys.
This video,
so
let's
do this. Let's go ahead and
my stand.
Turn my ringer volume off.
Isn't for this tablet, so like I'm having a hard
yeah,
time
there it is, guys. That's my setup. As you see,
but I need the
it was where's this thing at? This was literally this goes on my PlayStation controller. This is the only thing kind of holding it on the end in the picture if you've seen it. That was the only thing kind of holding the tablet from falling completely off of the stand. So like as I was moving my fingers, the iPad was coming off, and It was super aggravating. I ain't gonna lie to you. But update, guys. I received a case just like this for my new iPad, and tonight I plan on playing. So I'm gonna make some new videos. Obviously, I might do some solo squads. I might do some squads because I hadn't seen my friends in about a week and a half, maybe even 2 weeks it's been since I've been out of commission. So I'm kind of excited about that and ready to make some content for you guys, and hopefully you guys are excited about it as well. So right there I disabled that BRDM.
Right here now.
And I'm going to actually go out here on the hill because I hear some noises.
I don't want to snake.
Right here.
I can't snake that.
Now watch that compound. See that? There's a fight there. So in a situation where you're by yourself, you always want a third party to fight because they are busy, and so you can just kind of inject yourself into the fight. Now the danger to that is you don't know exactly how many people are involved. You know there's 7 people left counting you, so good chance it's not full squads battling right there. But if I can inject myself into that, plus one of the guys is combat inefficient because he just got revived,
Why not, right?
I'll be able to maybe get the chicken dinner, you know, get some easy kills. There's 2 knocks. Now I got a guy behind me.
Oh, that hurt.
Was not ready for that. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind now. Now I am pinned. I've got a team in front of me possibly and a solo or team behind me. I don't know exactly how many I have. But right here I'm going to go ahead and thirst. And right here I run out of bullets. I should have had this guy. These guys have no clue where I'm at. And watch this. Like, why is it not hitting him? Pubg, please. Like, why is it not hitting him? Like, is my ping bad? I don't know. That kind of like really messed me up. And I'm not gonna give a spoiler here, guys, but I have a problem with ammunition. That's all I'm gonna say. I needed to hit those shots, and at this time, guys, when I'm in it, you know, so to speak, I would refrain from foul language, but when it's this deep in it right here, I tend to lose track of details, and I was not watching my ammo count at this time. Now that guy's got a big boy rifle, and I got to be careful about peeking him. Even though he really sucked right there, he should have had me. But blue's pushing now, and I hear footsteps behind me. Guess what? Got to deal with this guy. So I deal with this guy, and guess what? I'm about to die. Now watch my health, guys. Watch my health. This is final zone.
Come on, baby.
I barely get this revive off. I have not paid attention to my ammunition supply. I'm going to press the last 2 guys. I see them. They're right in front of me. And I'm out, guys. I'm out. And I knew I was dead.
Had no bullets left. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Goonies.
That's a wrap, Goonies. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments.
My bad, guys.